Hi guys, it's the Hazy Max again. So I'm going to do a tag video. The Gastric Sleeve Diaries tagged me in. It's my first one to do actually, first tag video. I've been waiting for someone to tag me in one. And it's 9 questions tag, and I have to say that they're quite hard hitting questions. So, you know, hope I don't get emotional or anything. Okay, so number 1, what am I most proud of? I think that's quite a hard question. I'm still very young, so I'm not, I don't have loads of life achievements behind me at the moment. I'd say that I'm most proud of finally getting my ass together and actually doing something about the thing that affected me most in life, which was my weight. I spent 10 years being overweight and hating myself because of it. So I'm proud that I finally sought help, that I finally did something about it and gave what I chose to do about it 110%, and it's worked so far. So yeah, I think I'm most proud of finally, doing what needed to be done and accepting myself and accepting that I needed to change and live a healthier lifestyle. What are my talents? I am a talented writer, I believe, I'm told from other people. I did writing at uni and it is what I want to do. I just struggle to actually write the books. I get all the ideas in the world, write it down, huge summaries, but then struggle to actually write them. But when I do write, I believe I'm very good at writing, and I often get people commenting on my blog and saying that it's well written, and that they admire my honesty and truthfulness and how, unafraid I am to put out there what I really feel. Not sure what other talents I have. Being very good with dogs, that's probably a talent, and annoying people, I'm definitely good at that one. What was the toughest time in your life? This is an emo one, really. I have had a few tough times, but they're not tough by most people's standards, they're just tough by mine. But the toughest time in my life was probably about 5 years ago, when my most significant relationship broke down. When I met him, I was about the size that I am now and confident, but I'd got to this size by being on the Cambridge diet, so liquid only. And once I met him, I started eating real food, we started going on dates, and slowly over the course of 2 years I went from a size 12 to a size 20. So I wasn't quite the girl that he started going out with. But nonetheless, at the time, I thought that he was the right guy, and that we would end up, getting a house together, having kids or whatever. And about 2 years in, he met someone else and began seeing her whilst seeing me, and then left me for her. Now, I don't technically know if they were together while we were still together, but I know that he met her and he hung out with her quite a lot, and within like 2 days of breaking up with me, they were a couple. So there was obviously some sort of overlap there, and mostly it really affected me not because of the breakup, but because of who he left me for. At the time, I was size 20, no confidence in myself whatsoever, and the girl that he chose to leave me for was 17, 5'10", size 10, absolutely stunning. And it's not her fault that she looks like that, she's absolutely gorgeous, but to me it was an attack on everything that I felt vulnerable with myself. I didn't feel like I was good enough to be with him, and by him leaving me for this person, it just made all those doubts and insecurities that I had about myself seem completely true. And for about 2 years I spiraled into a really bad depression where I would just binge eat and not really leave the house, not really socialise. All I wanted to do was mope, end of my life, or eat food. So that was probably the toughest time, and it did take about 2 years for me to come out of that and start to see that there was still life left to be lived, and I had to get over it and move on with life, because obviously it wasn't meant to be. So that was a tough period, and it did have a big effect on my weight and my relationship with food and things. What is the craziest thing that you have ever done? Easy. Craziest thing I've ever done is fly to the Czech Republic with two other strangers and have major surgery in a hospital with a surgeon that I'd never met and with people that I'd never met before. Very brave thing, I think, to do. In my opinion, all my family thought I was absolutely crazy, as did quite a few of my friends. And now even when people ask about surgery and I'm like, oh, I flew to the Czech Republic, and they were like, did you know anyone over there? No, I just, found a company on the internet and off I went. And yes, everything has gone perfectly well, and the company that I went with are absolutely lovely. I can't recommend them enough. But I think it was rather crazy of me at 25 to just decide, hey ho, I'm going to Czech and I'm going to get a gastric sleeve. I don't regret it at all, but I would say that that was quite a crazy thing to do. What is my greatest regret in life? It's not a hard one, but it's all relative. I think my greatest regret is the fact that I let my weight rule my life for so long. As a kid, I was slim until I was about 13 maybe. And when I started getting bullied a little bit because I swapped schools, I gained some weight. And the more weight I gained, the more I got bullied. And literally from being 15 to being 25, I never did anything I wanted to do because I was too afraid because of my weight. My weight affected my confidence. It affected whether I'd go and make friends, whether I would, whether I would do anything. I didn't want to do anything because I was afraid that my weight would get in the way of it and people would make fun of me. When I was at college, I was about a size 16 maybe. And quite often I would get asked out on a date or asked to be someone's girlfriend, and then 2 days, 3 days later it would turn out it was all a joke to see if they could get the fattest girl in school, the saddest girl in school or the ugliest girl in school. And I got that quite a lot, and that really affected my confidence. And to me it was all about my weight and what I looked like. It wasn't about those being typical stupid boys, just playing pranks on people. It was all about me. I took it all very personally. So yeah, finally being free of that now feels great. So I do regret letting it bother me for so long and letting it hold me back in life. What am I grateful for? I'm grateful to have a great group of friends, I will call you guys, whether it is my YouTube friends or my blogging friends or people from Cosmetic Bliss where I had my surgery. I'm really grateful to have a huge community of people that have been helping me through this weight loss journey, because without you guys I couldn't have learned all the things that I have learned, and I probably couldn't have done it all on my own. So I'm really grateful to have had some great people supporting me along the way. What is missing in your life? Whew. How much time do we have? What is missing in my life is the man of my dreams. I could do with him. I thought I'd found him a couple of times, but it didn't work out. So someone to share my life with would be a really nice thing to have in my life, but doing fine without it. What I do miss most in my life is having a close group of friends that I can turn to. I've never really had a close-knit group of friends or a best female friend that I have to talk to all the time and I can share my life with and have a good gossip with, or have sleepovers and watch movies with. Never really had that in my life, and I think it's been because of my confidence and my weight and the fact that I'm terrified of other girls around the same age as me, because I think that they're always bitching about me and backstabbing and calling me fat and ugly. So I always distanced myself from other girls, and I really miss having a girlfriend to talk to, on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. Obviously I do have friends that I see, but I don't see them all that often. I see them every couple of months or so, and it's not really the best friend relationship that every girl wants while she's growing up. So I do really miss having that, but it is hard making new friends at a certain point in life. Now I'm not in uni or you know, surrounded by other girls all the time, it's very hard to find a best girlfriend out of nowhere. So that is something that I'm trying to work on, and hopefully I'll one day find someone to be my friend. What do I need to change about myself? Wow. If you'd asked me 8 months ago, a hell of a lot. Now, I think I need to change how critical I am of myself, because even though I've lost the weight, I'm still very critical of my appearance and still very afraid of what other people think of me. And I need to stop worrying about what other people think of me and just be happy in myself, really. That's something that I need to change. I need to change my stomach. I need to tone it up a little. I need to change my attitude to life, I think, is the big one that I need to change. I'm very afraid to succeed in life and to put myself out there, because if I do, I'll fail. And if I learn something and I share it and then someone criticizes me or says it's wrong, it just sheds my confidence and knocks me down. So I tend to, you know, just not do things, because if I don't do anything, people can't knock me off my pedestal, you know. If I don't try, I can't fail. And I think that's something that I really need to work on and I really need to change, because I can't get anywhere in life unless I actually try to succeed. And that's quite a big thing in life that I think is very important. So that is something that I'm trying to work on. And hopefully, doing my new course, that might give me something else that I can try and succeed in, that isn't about body image or weight or, you know, something along those lines, something external to concentrate on and that has actual achievements and things. So I'm really looking forward to that. So last question, who has had the greatest impact on your life? I'd say that has to be my mum, not because the impact is hugely significant, but because growing up it's always just been me and my mum, and her relationship with food has made my relationship with food what it is. And, you know, we had a really good relationship when I was growing up, so that, you know, that was a really good thing. But then as I got older, we've had a more tense relationship because we're so similar that we just drive each other insane. So she's had a huge impact on my life in good ways and bad ways. She's kind of made me see what I don't want from my life, which is a good thing, even though negative, because it's made me more aware of what I actually want out of life and where I want to go with things. Yeah, I think that's all the questions, really. They are quite hard questions, and you probably know quite a lot about me now from watching this video, so apologies if I scared the crap out of you with all my emo stuff. But yeah, I enjoyed doing that tag, so I will tag some other people in it, but I will post down in the thing below who I'm going to tag, and look forward to seeing your videos too.